Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Beauty Bar. This is Season 1, Episode 4. We start right off with Princess sitting down with Henry, and she is basically talking to him about the suspension. Now, he actually met her out. I'm like, I don't know why they didn't just meet at the damn salon, but whatever. They met out at a little lunch spot. And what I picked up on from Henry real quick, Henry likes people to kiss his ass, period. And it's so funny because I understand you running a business and all of these things. Tess reminds me more of like a business person. Henry just likes people to kiss his ass. And the more we go here, the more I'm realizing I don't think I care for him very much. I don't care for him very much at all. I think he's very shady. I think he just has an air about him that I just don't care for. You know, you're the owner of the shop. Yes, it's true, but he has an air of superiority that just don't work for me. Not at all. But anyway, they went through all that. Everything's fine. He's like, okay, we're family. You don't treat family like that, sweetie. You don't suspend people, and it doesn't even have a timing on it. You just suspend it until I decide that you ain't suspended no more. Whatever, but I fault you, Princess and Rel, because y'all could have just went and got a job somewhere else. It's not the only salon in Inwood. It's not the only salon in New York City. Like, seriously, I would have told him to kiss my ass. But again, I know what I'm capable of. And obviously, you two do too know as well. So I just don't understand it. But whatever, no, I couldn't work under him at all for any reason. I'm going to cuss his ass. I'm going to smack the shit out of him. Anyway, moving on. Nanak. Now, we haven't seen much of Nanak. We see him floating around. He's very peaceful for the most part. Cute little guy. And, you know, he just does what he does, and that's it. Keeps it moving. We see him with Danny D, which is a guy who's from their neighborhood who has kind of made a little mark for himself in the music business and that kind of thing. They were speaking about possibly doing some work together. So I was like, okay, good. Use this platform, Nanak, to push your music, because you're not pushing what you're doing in the salon. I don't know, maybe you're on the wrong show. Maybe you should be on Love and Hip Hop. But whatever, you do what you got to do. Use the platform for something other than watching these bitches fighting. Okay? Next we see Rel and Talia. So once they get back to the salon, Rel and Talia, it was kind of weird. Like, it was kind of uneasy. Talia kind of had an issue with the fact that they were back. She wanted them gone. She wanted them fired, flat out. There was no way to even get around it. She wanted them fired. But Rel goes and approaches Talia, and he apologizes, saying, you know, some of the things that I said, I think I went too far, and I'm really sorry. You know, this, that, thing, and the other. We got to work together. It doesn't need to be uncomfortable, this, that, thing, and the other. She went through all that. He went through his apology, and that bitch did not accept his apology. And it basically ended up still like a, well, fuck you, no, well, fuck you kind of situation. And he was trying to keep it kind of cute, but I'm like, go ahead and tell her, fuck her, you know? So I'm like, oh, she's a bitch too. Her and Henry could be sisters, because they're the two of them. Oh, I said, I couldn't with them too. And I wouldn't trust either one of them either. They shouldn't trust each other at all. But anyway, that's that. V and Princess went and sat down because Nanak is actually doing a music video. And he basically told V, listen, I don't need no shit on the set. This is the one shot. I got to get this thing done. I ain't got time for the whole bunch of bullshit. So whatever you got an issue with, everybody in the salon is going to be invited to be in my video shoot. Squash that shit now. Don't bring that shit to my business. So she sat with Princess. They went to sip and paint situation, and it just turned ugly. Like, they just couldn't get it together about why they started beefing and this, that, thing, and the other. And they ended up, again, they start drinking. They were drinking wine. And V ended up getting mad and storming off and leaving. And Princess was like, ridiculous. V's a little immature. She's a little immature. I understood what Princess was saying. V just came across very childlike and very... She's used to being at the beauty bar. That's what it's about. She's used to being at the beauty bar, and that type of behavior seems to work over at the beauty bar. And Princess is a little ghetto, and she's like, bitch, fuck you. I'm not kissing your ass no matter what. I'm not going to kiss your ass. You can stomp and do all of that. Henry's not here to make me be wrong in the situation. So storm on out, bitch. Goodbye. Go on. Paid her death. Okay, so then there was this whole little competition, basically, that Henry orchestrated. There was a bride, and she didn't know he has two makeup artists. You got Talia and you got Kevin. So the bride comes in. She sat with Kevin. She basically knew what she wanted. You know, this is what I want. I want this, and this. She was very... I've dealt with brides before, from, making wedding gowns and doing hair. I've dealt with brides, and they're interesting. Kevin did what he was supposed to do. He went along with what her narrative was. He ain't pushing nothing on her. She was very headstrong about what she wanted. He performed what she wanted, flat out, to a T. She loved it. She walked out. She posted on her Instagram the work that Kevin had done. Talia, she comes in the next day. Talia does her makeup. Talia went the drag queen well, she was not even a transsexual, the drag queen route. Oh, I already know. I know what you need. I know what it should be. This, that, and the other, because I'm a makeup guru. And she gave her all that and basically pushed on her what she thought what it should have been. And it was like, all right. And the girl was like, oh, okay, I like it. It's okay. So she come back. She ends up calling Henry, and she basically told Henry she loved working with Kevin. She loved what Kevin did. She loved working with Kevin, but she was going to go with Talia. Now, me personally, I don't know. I'm going to put it on the client. I just think the client... I think the client was just a little bitchy, and it could have gone either way. Because, people who are like her, who are bitchy, they can they'll run you over, okay? Or if you're too stern, y'all will clash. And Kevin just played it right in the middle, which is what I thought he should have done as a professional. And Talia, more or less, wouldn't allow her to overpower her. So it just depends. I'm not going to say Talia was right and Kevin was wrong. You just never know with these people. You just never know. And it's just like a game. And that's what it was. It was a game. And Talia she's a narcissist. So she pretty much rubbed it in Kevin's face. And it was like, well, bitch, the damn client was crazy as cat shit. So but that's her whole thing. Her claim to fame, she says she's a better makeup artist than Kevin. So whatever. Whatever. I don't think pushing your looks on a person makes you a better artist. I think being able to have your own looks as well as being able to execute looks that people want is a better artist than a person that always pushes their thing, their look onto a person. If you could actually create what I want as well as you can create something fresh for me, that is the person I would choose. But again, it just depends on the client. So it is what it is. And we'll already go and say I'm a little biased because I don't like Talia and I like Kevin. So that's that. Moving on. Talia's a narcissist and she's a bitch. Moving on. But neither one did a bad job. They were both fine. Both of them were fine. But as far as working with, I would have preferred Kevin as opposed to Talia. But whatever. Rel sat with his family. His family came in to visit. And he sat with them and basically told them he's tired. He's about ready to go home. His business is not picking up. He's not making the money that he should make. He's very stressed out with the situation. And yeah, it's just like he's just there. You know, he's just there. Ain't nothing really popping off. Yeah, he's in the wrong area for what it is that he does anyway. But just the same, you're in this so-called upper area and you trying to do twists and stuff. That's how you go where the folks with the twists are. You don't even see anybody in the background walking around that even has like natural hairdos and all of this. It's like you're around all these Dominican folk and all. How do you need to go where the black folks are? Whatever. His mother basically told him, you're always welcome to come home, but not right now. You need to finish what you started. So she gave him that tough love situation. Then we met Rel's brother, Juan, cute guy, and found out that him and Princess actually used to date. So before they left, Juan sat down with Princess and let Princess know that this is what's going on. You and Rel need to talk. Y'all need to stay tight, stop fighting with each other. Y'all came out here, y'all are better together than y'all are apart. And he brought her up to speed on what Rel has been feeling. She had no idea that Rel was feeling this way. So I think the talk and the visit was actually good. Me personally, I think Rel needs to go back home, but whatever. Princess probably needs Rel because high-ass rent and all of that. Financially, I'm sure they're probably better together than they are apart. But it's going to just cause a rift because he not making what they need to be. They could be together living in New York, but they don't need to be in the same salon. Rel needs to go to a different area so he can go and be where the clients are that are looking for him. He's not going to do well on walk-ins or anything like that over there in Inwood. It doesn't make a difference. He's just not. Good thing you make good TV so you can pick up a check from this because you're not going to pick up no money from that salon. Flat out. You ain't seen nobody in there with no natural hair looks. You need to go where the black people are. Not the darker skinned Dominicans, the black people. But anyway. Okay, so Nanak's video shoot. Shit show. Shit show. Gets there. And it wasn't anything he did. The club has been double booked. They have a Zumba class going on there. So the people who own the club, it was like a whole shady thing. They thought it was kind of funny. But I said I think this was all thrown together for production. I was looking around to see if I see Mona Scott somewhere because it sounded like some of her bullshit. I said, Mona, you got something to do with this girl. You got somebody consorting with Mona. You know? But they kind of was shady and Nanak was getting increasingly irritated as it went on. But in the end of it, V and Princess actually got together, and them two bitches worked that shit out, and they got it together. Because they both like Nanak. So that was the common ground. They both like Nanak. They both have respect for Nanak. Because how can you not like him? And them two, they grabbed hold of it, and they worked it, and they got it together, and everything went great. And I said, well, I hope this opens up a door where they could see that they actually work very, very well together. They did the hell out of that video shoot. I would definitely want the two of them doing the video, working in the background while I get myself together during one of my video shoots. I would bring them in like that. The two of them worked it out, and it worked out really good. It was nice. I can't wait to see how that video actually turned out. But anyway, that was it. That was episode 4. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad episode at all. I'll catch you guys next week. Later.